Okay, everybody, welcome everyone to the Matrix MicroBytes webinar series. I'm Laureen Zarba. I will be your host for all the modules. Today is the second of 7 modules that will focus on individual topics in Matrix. So we just go over one thing at a time. So when you log in to Matrix, you're going to see this menu bar at the top going across. My Matrix is the first one. That's what we're going to be going over today. And anything that came over from Stratus will be located in here. Anything that you create in Matrix will be located here. So you don't have to go looking for everything. It's all in one place. The program is really organized with things like that. So we are going to spend time looking at this first part of the menu bar called My Matrix. The first one's dashboard. I'm already in the dashboard. So as we go through, you should have the first one, My Contacts. Now, My Contacts, you should have gotten from Stratus. I don't know if you've checked this out to see that your contacts came over from Stratus. If you didn't clean it up before we converted over to Matrix, you might want to come in here and delete some of these things as well. So mine are fake because I'm not an agent, but you probably have important clients in here. And to add somebody new is on the right side. Just going to show you as I go through the list. You click on add. And I'll just put myself in here. Just kind of autofill to make it faster. But you have other categories that you can put in here. Information, you can put notes in here if you want to. And then you just press save. So the only thing that you really have to do is put in a name and an email. That's the only thing that's required. You can import them from Excel. If you downloaded your contacts somewhere, you can import them easily in here. Another thing is actions. Now in Matrix, I noticed they'll have the word actions, or they have 3 dots on top of each other, which is also actions. So if you ever see those 3 dots, you might want to click on them to see what they do. So for instance, I have somebody in here that I want to delete. I could click on the actions and then press delete. Simple. But this is not just a contact place. It's actually, let me just show you one. Again, these are all fake, so they're all using my email. I created the email for this person here. So the contact, when we open it up, it actually will give me information on what is happening in the client activity. Where is One Home? Now, this is not about One Home, but One Home is the client portal that Matrix uses. We used Collab in Stratus. We don't have Collab anymore. But this is just one place. I'm in contacts where I can see, oh, wow, this client has 5 favorites. I can click on them and see what they are. There's a note here. They didn't like something. So in here, we'll actually help you with what is happening. They did the property fit in the client portal as well. So it's not just a contact little database. It's interactive for me. So that is contact. So today you might want to go in there and see that everything looks okay, clean it up. I also can see that I sent a message here. I can see that this one had 5 favorites in this view as well, this single line view. So that's where your contacts are. They should have came over from Stratus, and any new ones, we just click on add. Really simple. The next thing in my matrix is my listings. Now, I'm not an agent, so I don't have listings, but a lot of you have a lot of different listings, or maybe you're new, and mine are incomplete listings. In Stratus, we call them drafts, or we call them worksheets. One version of Stratus, they call them incomplete listings in Matrix. So they work the same way. If you do an incomplete listing, so you're just practicing, it saves it for 30 days and then it'll get deleted, or you can delete it. It's not a listing. One difference though about this in here is that these incomplete listings that I have MLS numbers. We had worksheet numbers, and then when you submitted the listing, you would get an MLS number. this would actually either disappear or it becomes a listing if you continue. Mine are definitely not going to be listings. I can go in here with things like this. But if you hit the drop down here, you can see that your active listings, you can see your pending listings, your expired listings, any transactions that you had in the last year or so. And there's a whole bunch of choices here. All of your listings come over, past, current, will all be in matrix. So even if you switch to offices, your listings, you should be able to still see them in here. Now, one cool thing I thought is that you can come in here and edit your listing from here. I mean, you can go into add edit and edit your listing from there, but you can do it as well here. You can manage your photos from here. In Matrix, we're allowed 50 photos. If you didn't know that, that's a lot of photos, isn't it? You can manage your supplements. They call our documents that we upload into our listings as supplements, just saying. Okay, so you can, get familiar with that terminology. So like surveys and things like that. So you can do that, or you can print this out. So here's your listings. Again, hit the drop down because I don't have active listings, but you may, and you want to see them. They're categorized. Okay, so let me go back to my incomplete listings. So now you're under my listings. You see all the my's here? This is where everything you do is in here. Anything that came over from Stratus is in here. Anything that you create in Matrix is in here. So this is where you're going to go for anything you do. Your saved searches, my saved searches. If you use prospect search in Stratus, it came over into Matrix as a saved search. Now, I know some of you are getting these strange little messages about emails and things. That means there's an email missing or something like that. Also in here, if you want to clean up stuff like I did, came over from Stratus, I can just see down here, delete right here for that type of thing. And so we can just do a save search, and I'll show you how to do that. And that just goes in here. Now remember, save searches, it doesn't save the listings, it saves the criteria. So it will always update, right? Save searches update depending upon what comes on the market. That's the difference. Now this one here I have is Jason Adams Babylon Prospect. Now this was a prospect from Stratus, and right now he's not getting any emails from me. He's a make-believe person, but you would have real people in here, and I want them to start getting listings again, because right now they're getting nothing. So this Jason Adams here, how do I transfer this save search into an auto email, which is what we call prospect search in Stratus. Same thing, different name. I click on his name, and then I get settings, criteria, results, and since dates, market updates, delete. So we will click on settings. And then his name comes up here. And up here, which you can easily miss, turn the save search into an auto email. That's going to be really important that you press that. So we click on that, and then we can do an auto email, or what we call prospect search in Stratus. These are so great for you to start sending listings out, keep in communication with your clients. You can create a new contact here if it wasn't attached to somebody. You get BCC'd every time a listing goes out. Of course, you get the broker side of things. And I get asked this question quite often. What are we sending out to them? Are we sending we used to do client fulls, remember, or customer fulls and things, and they have that, but that's for printing. They all will open up their listings in one home. That's the client portal. And I'm going to explain that in another module. I actually have the date here. That's February 4th. It's going to be one home. We're going to cover that topic, the client portal. So there's no inviting them in like we did collab. They will automatically be in one home when they open listings up. They just have to create an account to do all those extra things. Now, what you can do in Matrix that we could not do in Stratus is that you can also text them listings. It's called short message system. These are your text messages. If you check that box, they have to opt in. okay, in order for you to send out the listings to them. So they would just put in yes, and then they get text. They will also get emailed as well. So that's great that we have that. The subject, put in whatever you want. I gotta check out these cool listings, okay? Whatever subject line you want. Since this is an auto email, here is their welcome message, which you can customize. And this is the reoccurring, this is the reoccurring message. You might wanna, put some extra things in there. I'm gonna show you where the signature goes, but you don't have a signature unless you create it. I put my picture here, and then I have a signature. I forgot my cell phone number, so it gives you an opportunity, a lot of places in Matrix, to edit your signature. So I can actually put my phone number in here now and save it. I'm not going to, but I could do it. Here's the criteria. Now, down here, how do you want to send them messages? Do you want to do it as soon as possible? Yes, that's probably what you want to do. But you have options. Maybe you could think of, they want messages only in the morning or in the evening. And then monthly, you come up with when you're going to do that, but that is here. If you want to do monthly emails of listings, it's, our market, everything changes so fast. So a month is a long time in real estate, but you have that option too. Now, here's something, I just love explaining this because this is such a great feature that they have in Matrix with these auto emails, is that you have this concierge mode. I know, isn't that strange? Concierge mode. If you check that, all those scheduling parts go away because you have to approve the listings that they get before they get them. Now, I remember we used to do prospect searches, and then the agents would put their email in, so they would get the listings first and look them over and then send them out. It kind of has the same concept, but they won't get any listings until you approve them or disapprove them. I get the alerts on my phone. I get the alerts in Matrix. I could show you where that is, but that's a kind of cool thing for you to be able to do for your, certain clients that you want to manage what listings they get, called the concierge mode here. And then you save. I'm not going to put it on because it's my email I'm using, so I'm just going to save that. And that's how you do an auto email, okay? Or that's how you convert a saved search to an auto email. I'm not going to do another one, but let me just show you the step just one more time. It's like, say I have one here and I click on it and I go to settings, and then up here, turn the save search into auto email, and then you can do the rest of it. It's going to cancel out of that. One other portion, what I'm going to put in here, and this is not about searching though, how do we create an auto email from scratch? Okay. So in the search part, you click on whatever you want. And I'm not going through explaining all of these. This is a residential search. My buyer, they usually have a price range. And then we can put in, let me show you what we do for this one is I have, gonna put in my, okay, I'm gonna do price range of 500 to 600. We don't have mins and max in here like we did in Stratus, but you put the dash in 500 dash 600. We already have the 3 zeros. Stratus was the same way. So that's 500,000 to 600,000, right? You could do 500 plus, that would give you 500 over. In prices, I'm sure you're probably not going to do that, or 500 minus would be 500 as the max. Same thing with bedrooms over here. If I wanted 3 to 4 bedrooms, my buyer wants 3 to 4 bedrooms, you do the dash, or you could do 3 plus. If you put exactly 3 bedrooms, you're only getting 3 bedrooms. You follow? So you're eliminating a lot of other listings. So they want, of course, they want active listings, 3 to 4 bedrooms. Here's my price, and I just throw in Patchogue because I always use Patchogue. That's where I grew up, Patchogue. And then don't forget property subtype. This is something we need to get used to. We are in residential search. So if I want single family, you click it. You'll also have condos and co-ops in here if you're looking for those. Again, that'll be in more detail when we do the search module, or if you're taking a matrix class, we go into a lot of that. Searching is important. All right, that's all I'm gonna do for that. I have the price active. I could put more than one town in, right? I could put in East Patchogue. I like typing them. But you can just, you can also, I don't know if you've did any searches yet. It's East Patchogue. You can click on this little like box here and it'll pull up all the towns. All right, I have results here, so I'm just gonna pull them up quickly, but I am saving it as an auto email. So you're really not saving the listings, you're saving the search because it's save search. So they'll get new ones as they go. Now in here, just so you see, I explain this in every class, but your 8s mean that they were created in matrix. Anything with an L was created in Stratus. That's LIBOR. Okay, just so you know, in case you're wondering like that. I don't have to check the boxes. I can just press save down here on the action bar. I can save it as a search, but I'm showing you how to do it auto email. So Billy Buyer, whatever, he wants a house here, there, and this is how much I want to spend. New auto email. And then in here, I just attach it. Now, if I don't have Billy Buyer in here, I just met him. I don't have him in my contacts. I can put him in right now, Billy Buyer. And then of course I put my email. But this would not be my email. It would be his email. And then you go through the rest of the steps, okay? So that's how you would do. You want a concierge mode, or no, I don't really need to do that for this particular person. I can, he can get the listings because it's my brother-in-law, okay? Because I don't need concierge for that one. So it's pretty simple to do. And that's how you would do an auto email down here. Save, new auto email. Now in my matrix, you also have in here my carts. Our carts did not come over from Stratus. What is a cart anyway? It's saving listings. The save searches and the auto emails and all of that, those are always changing and updating. This is when you want to save listings in a cart. These are really easy to use too. Now, Matrix does not have favorites. Everybody's asking me that. I don't see favorites in here. So I said, let's create a cart for favorites. And every time you find a listing you want to save, you put it in the cart. So in here are my carts, and then here's how many listings I have here. But in my matrix, my carts, there is no place to create a cart here. So I can't do it here. So how do we create a cart? Let me show you that. If I go to my dashboard, I click on one key, it takes me to my dashboard, but my matrix dashboard, same thing. I just click on the brand. See, it takes me to my dashboard. I have 6 new listings in my market watch. I can click on those to show you, and I want to keep them in a cart. So now I do check them. And you'll see here, now the action bar is something we'll do in the search. This is very cool because this has every single thing you would want to do in a listing in the action bar. But for us, we're doing a cart for this one. I can add to my different carts I have. I already created a favorites one, but I'm going to create another one for you. Or I can create a new cart. So you probably don't have any carts yet. I'll just say this is my test cart. Test cart. You can attach it to a client if you're saving searches for a Billy Buyer, and when you meet them, you have all the listings already. I'm not going to do that. So I'm creating a cart called test cart, and then it's coming up in the window. See, test cart. I'm going to add these listings to my test cart. So they're already in there. Now, what if let me go back to the carts for a second. My matrix, my carts. In here, though, you can delete them, because I'm practicing. Maybe I don't need that cart. I can just click on delete. Can't add a cart there, but I can delete a cart there. So my carts, really beneficial to use. They were They were really good in Stratus, but I think this is going to be better because you couldn't really see what was in your carts. Here I can click on, I have 11 of my favorites. I open it up and I can see what's in my favorites. You know, this, I find some really cool listings. This one's in Manhattan. So I put in my favorites. Okay, so this is all about my matrix. Let's continue on. I went through all of these. We went to carts. And then now we're going into my CMAs. Your CMAs did not transfer over from Stratus to Matrix. But when we start creating CMAs, you're going to love the CMAs in here. They're easy to use. They have a quick CMA, really, really great. You can come in here and just see the CMAs. You can start a CMA here too. There's another place to do it, but you can start a new CMA here. And if I check something, I can copy a selected CMA. I don't know why, but I guess you would, or delete something. These like action bars everywhere, a lot of will not light up until we select something. So my husband is in here as a CMA. I'm deleting him. Okay, goodbye. Okay, created that. I did some practice ones. Mine are all practice anyway. So any new ones that you do, and wait till you see the CMAs. If you haven't seen them already, they will be housed here. Oh, another thing about the CMAs is that they are in here for 365 days from the last modification. I don't think we had them that long in Stratus. So they're here for a year, but then I can always edit them, and then I got another year. So see it up here, 365. That's how many days the CMAs will be in here. Okay, sent emails. Another place, I think you're gonna like this because how many times we sent something or we think we sent something and we're not sure if we sent something. Every single thing that's sent out, whether you do a direct email or you do an auto email or you send a listing, they have everything in ascending order by the most current all the way down. And you'll see who you sent it to and what you sent, everything in here. I was looking to see where we could print this. I might be missing it directly. Oh, I can email these, auto email. But anyway, it's here for you guys, you know, just to see what you sent out. So I think that's a great feature to have as well. All right, my matrix here, I've been going through the carts, the CMAs, the sent emails. And here's something that you want to check out today is my information. This is where your profile information is. You have it here, and you also have it by your name. If you go to your name and you'll see settings, you'll see my information in there. Same thing, my information. But today we're just concentrating on what's under my matrix. If you haven't done this, do it today. Okay, get this in, make sure your photos are in there. You do a lot of interacting with this program. And you do a lot of interacting anyway. We want their photos to be in there. Now, there are tabs at the top here. I hear this all the time. I can't change anything in here, Lorraine. It's all grayed out. Everybody's is grayed out. It is the MLS data that came over that you cannot change. But you can put your cell phone number in here and you can put your title in here. See how I did it? Otherwise, your cell phone number is not in there. Make sure that you press save down here at the bottom. So if you put something in here, see how it says save, then you would save it. That's the information tab. The header and footer. Let's look at that. Look at that. Now, some of you are going to like this and some of you might not like this. I like it. It's a banner. They have a lot of different banners that we can choose from, or you can upload your own custom banner because a lot of the office firms out there have their own custom banner with their logos and stuff in that. But make sure that your photo's here. I don't think your photo's in here. So what I had to do was, now how did I get here? I can hear you. My information, header and footer. It probably is on no photo, use custom photo, and this is what you do. You click on change photo, you browse, you go out to your computer like I did, you click on the picture. You can even crop it in here. That's what I did. I kind of cropped the picture a little bit. And then let me go down here, save it. So always look for that save button. So that your photo is in, you can change it. Maybe there's one in there that you came over that you don't like. Now, if you want a banner, let me show you these. These are header banners, so they're up the top. Select a different banner. There's a lot of them in here. This is a basic banner. Then we got the blue ones, the green ones. You have the flag, you have beach chairs, you have this couches. I mean, you got something for every personality in here. Whatever you want, whatever your mood is that day, you can change the banner. Now, if you're printing out listings and that you don't want to print out the banner because it's using up too much ink, they do have an ink saver feature in Matrix that won't print out the banners and the pictures. So if I wanted to change mine, maybe I go back and forth to this one, Lonesome Beach. You can do that. I'll just show you the rest of these. This one's kind of nice though. Okay, you have look, there's a lot to select from, right? Sofa and tulips, nice. Okay, then you can preview what you picked. If you like it, you can just save it. So that's my flavor of the day, is that banner. But here's where you upload a custom banner here if you want to. And this is what's going to be in the banner. So you can make sure that, like I forgot my cell phone number. You might want to put, another email or something else, or like a little slogan in there. You have an extra line for that. And the colors, the themes, a lot of branding information, a lot of customization in Matrix. So you have that. So that's kind of fun. Go in there, make sure your information is there and that your cell phone number is in there. The CMA cover sheet too. What do you want in there? Some of that's grayed out. You could put a little bio down here. I'm not sure how many characters that will take, but probably more than it looks like if you're putting a bio in there. And this is what would appear in your cover page. Take this out. That's in there. And you can override things that you don't want them to have. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't want them to have your cell phone number. So that's here. Email signature. This is going to be blank. You're not going to have anything in here. You need to get this done today. Okay. You're going to put in your name, your designations, your professional title that's on your license, the office that you work for, your contact information, all of that goes into a signature. And then if you want your picture, which I discovered you could do in here, this is what I did. So I put the signature in and then I clicked before my name, and over here is images. So in here, I went out and I grabbed my picture again and uploaded it here. I think I like it there. So I think you would like that probably too. We kill your picture. Your picture's everywhere. We want that. So that's email signature. You make sure that you get that done and then you hit save. My cell phone number is not in there again. So I would type that in. You have fonts and colors and stuff, whatever you want to do in here. Attachments. In Matrix, when you do a search for listings, there is a feature that you can check a couple listings. You know what I'm saying? If you have listings, bring up your listings. There is something, you check your listings, go in, it creates a URL to your listings. Like a path that would open up the listings. I would put them in my signature, my listings, whatever you want to say, and then you could have them click on that. Just an idea. I haven't actually done that, but the fact that you can create a URL to your listings would be great. And you maybe put it in here. Now, One Home, the client portal, again, we're not learning that in this module. This is just my Matrix. You can go through here though, make sure your photo's in, and then, it has things for like your social media sites, put those in here. There is a place here where you can put content about yourself or videos in here. I put love where you live. I just always like that one. And then any other thing, but as you learn one home, probably when I show you that one, I'll probably take you back here to the settings just in case you forgot where to go for that. Put all this in here and then make sure you press save. See, they have a video link in here as well. So that was my information. So make sure you got that done. Summary, I'm not sure, but it just summarizes, the important things here for you. Looks like I have 26 listings. I don't. Oh my goodness. Now this is really interesting. This is new for us. Reverse prospect email history. So you're going to see reverse prospecting in here. And what does that mean? It means, and I wrote it down so I don't forget, it's a feature that allows the listing agent to see a list of buyer agents who have received their listing through auto email. So in other words, if you have listings, it will contact you with the other agent, the buyer's agent, because your listing came up in their auto email. Isn't that amazing? So that you can find out who might be interested in your listing. So I don't know, do you want to do that? Probably. I think you probably should try it, but I'm not sure. I haven't done it. I had no experience with this reverse prospect email, but how do you do it? When you go into, again, my listings are not reverse prospecting. Here you go like this. You go to your listings, okay? My matrix, my listings, and then down here, see, these aren't real listings. These are incomplete. This says reverse prospect. So it'll go out there and see how many accounts your listing was showed up in an auto email and give you the contact information to the buyer agent. Whoa. Okay, so that's what that is. That is here as well that you can check out. And the other one is my custom office header and footer, which you can look at if you want to. So that is my matrix. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these because you know what? It's really kind of hard on everybody to learn a new system. And I want to make sure that everybody gets comfortable enough and, show somebody, teach somebody, take our modules in here. So this way you can kind of get things in pieces. They'll be recorded and all of that. All right, I am going to conclude with that. Everybody have a great day.